Hi, Sylvia Grenzek here, Gel Moment Independent Distributor. How's everybody doing? I had an unfortunate accident where I jammed my thumb, and so now I have tears here and here. So we are going to fix this up by using a tea bag, our very useful nail art tweezers, file, pair of scissors, and Clearly Frisky. So this is called the tea bag patch, and what I'm going to do here is basically patch up my nails so that I can apply polish back on there, and then it'll grow out, and this tear will grow out to the point where I can then file it off and I'm not going to lose this nail. It takes a long time to get these nails. So let's get started. First thing that I did is I already buffed and I cleansed prior to this video. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually take a pair of scissors, and this is just a regular tea bag. It's just a tea bag, that's all it is. So I'm going to take a little piece of this and cut a little piece off. You don't want it to be too big, just enough to cover up the rip in your nail. And there it is right there, as the scissors are stuck on my thumb. There it is right there. Okay, so I'm just going to have this off to the side, and I'm going to do one other little one here to do the other side. Another small one. Okay, and just put it off to the side. I know it's really hard to see, but it is there. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is apply your Clearly Frisky. Like I said, I've already buffed and cleansed my nails. You want to apply a thin coat of Clearly Frisky on the entire nail, and you're not going to cure it. You're going to then place those little bits of tea bag on the tear and then cure it after that. And I'll show you just a bit. So when you are applying the polish, be sure to stay away from the cuticles and stay away from the sides of your nail and embrace that gap, okay? We're going to apply it like we normally would and cap the edge and then apply again just to smooth out that capping. So now I'm going to take the bigger piece that I had, because this is the tear that I have on this side. It's a bit bigger, and I'm just going to place it right over the tear. Oh, a little bit of static, and it like the side of my finger instead. These things are so great because you can place anything wherever exactly you want it. And we're just going to press it down a little bit, but you don't want it too close where it's going to go over the edge of the nail, because we want the polish to cure over it. So you want to get as close as you can. And then I'm going to take that second piece and place it this way and prevent that from ripping any further. Same thing, just tap it. Now, if you need to add a little dab of polish on top, sometimes I do that just to kind of keep it in place a little bit more. Ooh, that's a little bit too thick. And it's okay if it's too thick there, because we're going to file this down afterwards too. Okay, I'm going to keep the polish away from the lamp and now cure for the full 45 seconds. So the thumb is completely cured, and now we have that tea bag in place. So we're going to put a second coat on right now. Again, just thin coats like you normally would. And you're going to cover the tea bag. So that second coat of Clearly Frisky has been cured. Now, we're not going to touch it with our fingers, right? Because we're just going to transfer oils back on. But actually, you know, I'll use this. This is now going to be a little bit bumpy because the tea bag is underneath. So what I like to do is actually take the rough side of the cuticle file, or sorry, the nail file, and just buff it out to smooth it out. And we can touch it because I'm going to actually clean it with a cleanser pad. I'm just checking for bumpiness, and it looks pretty good. It doesn't feel so bumpy. Okay, now we're going to take a cleanser pad, which I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, you do need a cleanser pad. And we're going to cleanse that nail again, and I'm going to put one more coat of Clearly Frisky on to give it that extra strength that we need, because we want this to stay put, right? Okay, so let's put one more coat of Clearly Frisky on. Looks like we have, there was a little bit there. just hanging off the side of the nail, and I just use my tweezers to get it off. There we go. Probably just from the filing. Okay, we're gonna give that now a full 45-second cure, and we'll be back. Now that that's done, you can see the final product. So now I have 3 coats of Clearly Frisky on here with a tea bag right under here and on here to help those little rips, and hopefully it doesn't rip anymore. And I'm just going to take my Just Cruise and apply it over the thumb, over the nail, and carry on, and you won't even know. So this will, I've done this in the past, and what happens is now this will grow out with my manicure, and yeah, it pretty much stays. So when you use Flake Off or when you use the remover pads to remove your polish, keep it on for about 3 minutes and then take as much of the polish as you can off without actually taking the Clearly Frisky. And for me, the Clearly Frisky, this tea bag patch stays on, so then I can reapply whatever color I want afterwards. Isn't that awesome? So it's nice and solid, it's not gonna lift, and hopefully I won't jam it in any more walls. Be sure to like and subscribe and be ready for my next video. Have a great day.